Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. All right, listen, there's a lot of myths around what I do, okay, and I'm gonna address some of them here. The other night I was doing a group session and a woman told me that she didn't want to have a reading. I call them sessions, but that's semantics. And I didn't ask her why, I just accepted that, and I totally appreciate it, because when I'm doing a group, I get something for everybody in the group. Okay, there's small messages, but everybody gets something from me. So we're done, finished. As a matter of fact, the woman who didn't want to have a session was sitting behind another woman. And I asked the other woman, I said, "Are you pregnant?" "Not that I know of." "Are you going to have another kid?" I said, "I think so. I'm getting, another child here." "No." Well, that was the woman sitting behind her. She didn't want a session, and she told me later that a medium told her that she shouldn't have a session because you should never do a reading, in their terms, when you're pregnant. I've never heard that. I don't understand it. I've done a number of pregnant women, did sessions with them. Nothing ever happened to any of them. There's never been an issue. So please, take this with a grain of salt. A couple other things I want you to be aware of. You got to be careful that you're not saying a whole hell of a lot to the medium. Some mediums really, really do rely on you to be there and talk and fill them in on stuff. I'll often get messages for somebody that's not actually with the person I'm talking to, and I just tell them, give that person the messages. I don't have to say call me. I don't need to say call me. I won't do it. Well, that also happens. They'll pick apart something. They'll get you talking about somebody else, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, whatever, and they'll tell you they should call me so I can give them their messages. So they're just trying to drum up business. I don't do that. People got to find me. They got to come to me when they're ready. I've had people call me years after they've been given my card because they weren't ready. Okay, so people have to come to hear the message when they're ready. That's the other thing. So please be very careful. You're not telling anybody a lot of information. Okay, it's very important. So if you're taping it, listen to that tape and see if you're talking. Okay, if you're talking, they're not real. All right. Okay. The other thing is, I bring the souls with me. Is the fear? "Oh, well, my husband doesn't want you to come over because you bring souls with you, and then they stay here." And no, I don't bring the souls with me. Okay, the souls are there when I get there. They're around my client, and they stay there when I leave. So I don't bring anybody around. Nothing. Can I get them to talk? No, I can't. Okay, do they talk? I've never had them not. But I can't force them to give me things, especially if the client's testing them. "Well, can you tell me the name that they called?" Sometimes the souls, they just don't have that kind of memory over there. But if you're trying too hard to validate the session, the reading, I call them sessions, like I said, but I'm going to stay with readings for now. The reading that the person is giving you, that's not a good way to do it. They're going to clam up. They're not going to say anything. They're using their energy to come and see you. You'll have enough proof that you know who it is, and it's them. Especially, usually, I tell people, listen, when I open up, I say, they're going to tell me what they want you to hear, not what you want to hear. But you know what? 99% of the time, I swear, the people hear what they wanted to hear. The souls just give me what they wanted to hear. They knew. And by the way, when I do a session, I tell people, any question I ask, yes, no, maybe. Do not tell me anything beyond yes, no, maybe. Because I want the souls to tell me. And the most frequent question I ask is, that makes sense to you? Because sometimes I'm not phrasing things the proper way. All right, maybe I should, have to rephrase it. But that's really mostly what I do. Okay? Then they tell you can't come to see me until the souls that you want to see have passed a year. That, I believe, was started by a medium on TV, and she needed, time for her private investigators. This is just conjecture on my side. I believe this is true, though. She has private investigators looking at the people that are coming to see her or to be on her TV show so that she can knock it out of the park. But I have at least two clients, or one rather, two clients that she messed up, but one where the producer of this particular show got all that woman's information and fed it back to her on the phone, and she convinced her to come in to do the session in the restaurant that they do. And then the woman said, we don't want to be on TV, but guess what? They were the second episode of the year. All right? So the fact that I've had these souls come to me the same day, here's a quick story. I get a call Sunday morning. Sunday mornings, I was shooting trap. I shoot in a league. So I was about to go on the line and shoot. This woman calls me and says, Bob, we met, but my sister passed this morning. Is there anything you can tell me? And I said, listen, I can't talk to you right now. I have got to go. And wait a minute. About 5'5", dark hair, very pale, light skin, and she's dancing. She said, that's her. She's a belly dancer. And that's exactly what she looked like. Okay, same morning. Got another guy call me. His mom had passed the week prior to our session. Got knocked it out of the park. Mom came and gave me all the information I needed. So anybody tells you you've got to wait a certain amount of time until they're settled, until they're arrested. No, when they cross over, they're in a good place. And I don't tell that to you, by the way. I don't do the funeral home speak. They are in the light. They're there. They want to help you get past what you need to get through. And by the way, they find my clients. They're the ones that get you to me. I don't advertise anywhere. You'll be in a conversation, all of a sudden somebody will be, by the way, this guy Bob Buchanan, XYZ, and I got to call him, and the souls do that. So the fact that the souls need to be, wait a certain time, a myth. Okay? Don't do that. I had to write them down, by the way. I apologize. Okay? The other myth is they know everything. The souls don't know everything. They can't tell us everything. They give me the information that I need. Do they give me names? Sometimes. Names are not my thing. Names don't mean anything. They really don't. You by the time we're talking to the soul, and you'll know exactly who that person is that we're talking to. So you won't need their name to validate that. Okay? And you should not go and call after you have a session with one medium, call another medium to validate what the other medium said. You can't do that. I'm telling you, don't test the souls. You have to believe. Just for the second woman that was with the medium I was talking about, I should cover that. She went to a big event. She was picked because her daughter had passed in a car accident, and she was told that it was a horrific accident. Told how she died, and the way she was told how she died could never have happened. I told my client, I said, listen, as a police officer and doing forensic photography for Con Ed and others, I've done at least 100,000 accidents, and big shards of glass never come off those cars. Never saw it. Okay, she was told a shard of glass pierced her. And finally, they tell you, sage the house, spray holy water around. Sage doesn't do anything, but if you're expecting me, I'll tell you what the sage is going to do. I'm allergic to it. I'm not going to be able to do the reading. So spare the sage, okay? It really don't need it. So listen, what my point is here, folks, is the souls are here. There's always, you must believe that there's something more here than what we see and what we feel. The souls are here to protect us. The souls are here to watch out over us. A lot happens where you'll get messages and you'll know that they're there. So don't ever think that they're not going to be there for you. Don't think that because you're not hearing them or feeling them or getting signs that they're not there for you at that particular moment. They're always there. So always have faith. Always stay hopeful, never hopeless, and be optimistic, never pessimistic, especially when it comes to this. Okay? All right, I want to thank you guys. I hope you got a little something out of this. I just always use logic. It's real important. Use logic because logic always applies here. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks again for stopping by. Please subscribe if you haven't already and share this video if you will. I really appreciate it. Take care. Have a good day or evening, whatever it is. Bye for now.